I knew that I couldn't do it anymore. And so when I say I made my mind up, I knew that if I was going to be successful, like I said, I had to hit Success Club. And I stopped focusing so much on the number, and I started focusing on the people. And I started focusing on how I could help other people in their lives and help me reach my goals and mine. So the things that I did every single day when I was working, I would get up at 4:30 in the morning, and I would get my workout done. I would make my Shakeology. I would make sure that I was sending out my friend requests, and then I would listen to personal development either while I got ready in the morning or I drove to work. And then just started I had 3 strong leaders, and so I will tell you that they wanted their goals, and so that helped me get to my goal, right? So communication is key, and when you have people who come in this business and they want to work the business and their why is so strong, empower them, learn from them as well, because just because I signed before Leslie or Heather or Katrina or Alyssa or Kim Barberry, it doesn't mean that I have all the answers, right? Learn from your leaders and learn the mistakes that you're making so that you can correct them and not repeat history. Because I can tell you, if I was onboarding coaches today the way that I was 2 years ago, I wouldn't have a successful business. I just wouldn't. And if I didn't continue to build that relationship with my leaders, if I didn't begin to share with my leaders, like, sorry, I was trying to read something and got thrown off. I wouldn't be here, guys. Like, I just had to make the decision to do it. And so I'd heard this before, but I heard it again on the call tonight. And sorry, it makes me emotional to think about it. But if hitting Success Club depended on your child's well-being or your parent or your spouse's well-being, and whether or not you got to see them every day, or you were able to pay a bill to take care of them or put food on the table, I want you to ask yourself, would you hit that goal? And if you stop focusing on the number and you started focusing on the life that you could change, and knowing that we have people in this business who are single moms, who are victims of abuse, who are 100 pounds overweight, who are taking medications every single day, and they're getting side effects and it's causing cancer. Like, we have a solution for these people, guys. And so when you take the number out of it and stop out on getting to Success Club 5, and you focus on the person that you're helping and the people that you're inviting, and you're genuine about your invitation, and you're not just throwing it out there and throwing out a post and saying, I'm desperate for 5 people to join me. I post every once in a while that says I'm looking for 5 women to join me, and what they're going to get. But I'm also making sure that I'm targeting my market, right? I'm making sure that I'm talking to the people who don't have time, who are tired of feeling uncomfortable in t-shirts because they don't want to wear them. They want to wear sweatshirts year round because the way their arms look. I'm talking to people who don't have time with their kids and they're tired of sending their kids sick to daycare. Like, that's my niche. So figure out what your niche is and speak to those people and make those emotional connections with people where you're vulnerable and you say, you know what, I've been knocked down before, but I found another way and I want you to join me. It's great to post emotional quotes or inspirational quotes or your sweaty selfie or your Shakeology or your pick, play, post videos. Yes, that's probably going to inspire someone, but people aren't going to take action until you are able to connect to them and show them the value. You might get lucky like I did and sign a bunch of coaches in the beginning by just knowing people, because that's what happened with me. And I'll be honest, I got to Diamond because I knew a lot of people and I offered the discount to people. And then I found a couple people who got excited about the business with me and they hit Emerald. I wasn't a leader until last year. And I will tell you that having my daughter and not wanting to go back to work is when my mindset changed. Well, in December, when I was like, okay, I need to do something. And I made the decision to get to Success Club. Like, those are the things that were defining moments in my business. And when you have somebody on your team or in your downline that you know that this business can absolutely change their life and they want it as bad as you, I can tell you that is probably the biggest inspiration ever. And being able to set goals with people and then watch them achieve those goals, like for me as a leader, that's amazing. And we don't always hit our goals, right? You might be pushing for Success Club every month and you fall short of your goal, or you hit Success Club 6 and then you get a return and that sucks. But don't stay there. You have to move forward and you have to be consistent every single day. I know life happens. I know kids get sick, or you get sick, or your boss pisses you off, or you're broke and you can't afford your Shakeology. I know all of those things because I've been there, right? Like, I put my Shakeology on and off hold for months because me and my husband were both drinking it. And so it was like, I wasn't going to pay for 2 bags of Shakeology. And I didn't realize that that was another part of hitting Success Club. You have to be on an HD order of some sort to achieve your Success Club. And so making sure that you're educating your coaches on those things. But I understand we all have excuses. But once you're able to figure out your why and then help other people figure out their why, your goals, you getting to Success Club, you advancing in rank, your income goals, paying off debt, being able to walk away from your job, those things are going to come to life. And the moments that you want to quit, you have to remember why you started this journey. And maybe it was to lose 25 pounds. And maybe you were a skeptic like me, and I thought I was going to lose some weight and then I was going to cancel and go on about my business because I always quit things. But I didn't quit this, and I won't ever quit this. And I can promise you guys that I just hit Success Club All-Star. So I had made that decision, even through the Valley Fire, even through getting diagnosed with RA, even through having my daughter. Like, life has happened, right? But I made the decision to hit Success Club, and I have done it every single month, and I don't have any intention on stopping. Like, I'm going for legend now because I want to show you guys that it can be done, and there are people out there. So you're probably saying, yeah, well, it's easy for you because you have a big market. Guys, I had 200 to 300 friends too. Like, stop telling yourself reasons why you can't be successful. Go out and invite people. Genuinely build relationships with them. Figure out what excites them and interests them and why they need to lose that 25 pounds. Ask them if they have, when you're building that relationship, ask them if they have any medical concerns so that you can address that head on and work with them. Hold on, I want to go back. I have some notes on my phone here. Alyssa, do you have any specific questions or things you want me to hit on?
I would like you to go over, or I can go over it, just Success Club in general and how you can hit Success Club. I think that I have like some new coaches on here. I'm trying to look.
Okay. Yeah, no, I totally can. I think Leslie's recording it, so it'll be good even if they're not on. Okay, so let me start over.
I should have went through that in the beginning, but I just didn't.
So Success Club is a key component to you being successful in your business. And if you hit Success Club within your first month of being a coach, you earn a call with Carl Deichler, who's the CEO of our company. The second month, you're getting recognized on leaderboards. The third month, you're earning a free ticket to Summit, which is an all-leader conference. This year it is in Nashville. Leslie and I were there last year. I know a lot of you guys are planning on going there this year. If you're not on the list now, make sure you go to Success Club. I think it's like successclub2016.com and register and get on that waiting list. and set the goal to get to Success Club, like Alyssa said. So how are you doing that? You are inviting people, at least your 3 people a month that you're helping, and you're helping them with challenge packs or Shakeology on Home Direct. And so if they purchase just the 21-day fix or pile by itself, that doesn't get you Success Club points. Build the value for people so that they understand that they're getting more for their investment and that you're providing an entire solution for them when they're purchasing a challenge pack. Because I know it's uncomfortable and price is always an objection, right? And so when people are saying, well, $140 is a lot of money or $160 is a lot of money, and you've already figured out what their why is, which I was talking about earlier, you're able to tie that back in there. So making sure that you're establishing that through your relationship or the relationship you're building is important, so that when that objection comes up, you can get in front of it. Educate yourself on the challenge packs. You have access to everything that Alyssa and I have access to. It's in the back office. YouTube will be your best friend. There's amazing videos on the importance of Success Club, how to achieve Success Club, why Success Club is important, all in YouTube. There's also stuff in the back office as well under the news and training tabs, and then you click on training. And then helping your new coaches as they come on understand Success Club. Like right now I'm focused on building a culture of Success Club and Team Fierce because it's so important, guys. And I don't want you to make the same mistakes, and I don't want you to feel uneducated. I want everyone to understand that when you're focused on helping people, you will get to Success Club. Like, it's just a no-brainer. And so when you're hitting Success Club, I'll be honest, like, you're making more money than someone who doesn't hit Success Club. I told you I went from making $150 to $200 a week by hitting Success Club every now and then to making $500 to $700. That was a significant jump. That was the time where I was like, okay, it doesn't make sense for me to keep going to my office job because I'm paying so much in daycare. Like, I should just go home and focus on Success Club more and building my team, and I'll make up for what I'm paying in daycare and making up the office. And I did. Within a month of coming home, a month or two of coming home, I was already exceeding and getting up to $900. And at Summit this year, I made my first $1,000. Like, I think we were standing in line at the core, and I was like, oh my God, I made my first $1,000. And I was at Success Club like 14. And so make a goal every single month to get to a minimum of Success Club 5. If you can do this for a consecutive of 12 months, you become a Success Club All-Star. When you go to Summit, you get recognized on stage, or you get VIP seating. And when you become a All-Star, they recognize you or Legend, they recognize you on stage. You get this big crystal thing. It's really amazing. But if your intent is to grow this business and you're a leader, you really need to be setting that tone for your team and doing it yourself. Because how weird would it be if I was on Alyssa's call right now talking about Success Club and I wasn't hitting Success Club myself? Like, that really wouldn't be okay, right? It would be back to 2014 where Success Club wasn't important to me because I was uncomfortable to invite my friends and family. So step outside your comfort zone, because the solutions and the products that we're offering to people will absolutely change their lives. And then when your team's hitting Success Club, even if they have 1 point, recognize that. Go in and celebrate that. Something that I'm trying new this month is I'm going into my personally sponsored coaches' pages, and I'm recognizing them in there instead of just in Team Fierce or in my personally sponsored page, because I want their teams to see that they're leading the way and that they're making Success Club a priority. So get really excited about it. And then at the end of the month or the beginning of the new month, put it on a pretty grid and put everyone's names, and you can call it like the 3 Lives Club or the 5 Lives Club or Impacting Lives if they've hit Success Club 4 or lower, and celebrate that. Put it on Facebook. Tag your coaches in it. People are going to start asking questions like, what is all this stuff you're posting? And they're going to want to know. That's the other thing, is sharing your before and after pictures and tagging your peers and your coaches in it, because the more that you generate comments on a post, they're going to show up in people's news feeds. And every time, here's a tip, every time that somebody likes your post that you made, go back and thank them in private message. Post on their timeline, thank you for accepting my friend request. Thank you for liking my post. And it might feel weird and uncomfortable because that's not something that you did before, but I can promise you now you're going to be showing it up in their newsfeed, and maybe they've already been watching you. So if they've liked your post several times, you know they're watching your stuff. That's an invitation to invite them. So focus on helping 3 people a month, and that'll get you to Success Club 5. Success Club 10 is where you're going to get those customers for free that are actually paid customers. So you do have to be an Emerald or higher and hit Success Club 5 to get the ones that just sign up with Beachbody.com, and then they're assigned to you. But Success Club 10, you get paid leads, and you do have to be Emerald in Success Club 10. And that's been a major change in my business too. Once I started getting those free leads, guys, like I think last week I had like 8 free customers and 4 of them were paid. So that was $32.50 on Shakeology. Now that's an opportunity for me to reach out to those people and say, hey, I wanted to see how you're doing on your Shakeology. Were you interested in learning anything else about Beachbody? What drew you to Beachbody? That's another question I'm asking, because that's a powerful question. When you can ask someone, what made you gave you the decision to go with Shakeology? What research have you done? And really just getting to know them. Sorry, Jenna's going crazy. But the moral of the story is, guys, focus on people and you in helping them and building relationships and sharing yourself authentically and creating those emotional posts. And I promise you, you can't assume that people are just going to come to you. I had a coach recently who called me and she's like, I just don't think this is for me. She'd been a coach for a year. And we had a conversation like, are you inviting people? And she's like, no, but I'm posting every day and I'm doing my workouts and I've lost all this weight. I'm like, so how do you expect people to know what you're doing if you're not inviting them to join you? Yes, they're inspired by you, but they don't know what you're doing. So step outside your comfort zone. Set your goal tonight. Post it in the team page after this call of what your non-negotiable is. It's only the 8th of the month. Get there, guys. Make it a non-negotiable. Like I got to Success Club by the 5th of the month. And so now my goal is to get to 20. And when I get to 20, I'm going to go higher. It's not hard. Success Club is not hard. Staying broke, miserable at your job over like not being able to share happiness and all this amazingness, that stuff's hard, right? So choose your hard, like Autumn says. Figure out what you're working for, set the goal, and make the decision tonight to become an all-star. And do your research, educate yourself. And if something's working, share it, because we all want to learn from each other. Just like I said earlier, I'm not an expert, right? I just made a decision to start helping a lot of people and to change my business and to educate myself and to be the leader that my team needed. And that started with me hitting Success Club. So I hope that I didn't ramble too much, and I know I got a little emotional in there, but this opportunity has absolutely changed my life, guys. Without Beachbody, I wouldn't be home with my family. Like, I would be stressed out because my husband goes back to work tomorrow, figuring out where my kids were going to go for daycare and how much money I was going to have to spend in daycare and miss it. Like, who is going to shuttle my kids around for practice? Like, I get to do all these things because of Beachbody. So don't give up. I know it's hard and it's scary, but get outside your comfort zone. Get in these trainings. Show up every single day. Be consistent. Hit Success Club and just help people. And the rest will fall into place. I can promise you that. Dude, Leslie and I are getting ready to cruise that we watched for 2 years people go on, or they went on the Success Club trip, and now we're going on that. Like, we're leaving in 5 weeks. That's amazing. And I just already registered for the Success Club trip next year in Dominican Republic. My husband and I have never been out of the country, let alone, I mean, our first vacation really was our trip to Nashville, and that was a business trip. So I earned this trip by achieving Success Club because I helped people. So that's all I have.
So So amazing. Thank you so much, Melissa. I really appreciate you sharing your story. And it's so obvious to everybody that your heart is completely in this business. And I think that's what makes you such a special coach, not only to me, but to everybody else. So I really appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions? You can unmute yourself and ask any questions. We just have a couple minutes left, but questions? No questions? I wanted to just end the call kind of just touching a little bit on Success Club and just what.
And I want everyone really quick. Oh, I was just going to say, if everyone has the ability to use the chat, set your goal right now for Success Club by the end of the month and put it in the chat. And then once you're done, I want you to write it on a piece of paper, a Post-it, whatever, and post it in your bathroom, post it in your office, post it in your car, whatever you want to do, and do that. So put it in the chat. If you're not working the business and you're just on here, please don't feel obligated to, because we do know that we have discount coaches, and just because we've made a business out of it doesn't mean you have to, but I appreciate your time and hope that you learned something. But if you are working the business and you're serious about growing your business, put your goal there. So Leslie said Success Club 16th by the 29th. It's on her bathroom mirror. She's already at Success Club 4. Alyssa told us that she's at Success Club 1, and that's going to be changing very soon.
Angie's at 10.
Angie's 10. Brianna's 6. Brianna's already at 6, you guys.
Dude, Ashley's at I think 8, I think.
Yeah. And one last piece that I'll add is if you guys do have a goal of Premier or Elite, help your coaches achieve the first challenge group, because to Elite and Premier is not a goal that you can do alone. You absolutely have to have your coaches hitting Success Club and pushing for those rank advancements. Without my personally sponsored team, that wouldn't have happened this year. So, yeah, Ashley is killing it.
I know. I just wanted to say that for people, all of you guys who are hearing a lot of no's from people, which I know that's a big thing